If they knew about it. They don't have the time to apply for this bar.
And I just,
Good morning.
I said, that's stupid.
Please silence or mute your cell phones.
You know what I mean? I'm not stupid.
And for those that can rise, would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I wish we had a whole bunch of new residents that I could welcome this morning. But since we've only had two new residents move in this year, there's not much we can do about it. So, for those of you who are relatively new, thank you for coming. Those of you who regularly attend our meetings, we appreciate it. To begin with, let's have our call to order and our roll call. Jill, would you please handle that post?
Morning. Okay, President George.
We can't hear you, honey.
Oh. President George Kempner.
Here.
Vice President Michael Jaworski.
Present.
Treasurer Wayne Schweifler.
Here.
Secretary Jill Myers. Building and Grounds Chair Jim Wilson.
Jim is absent.
Dining Services Chair Bob Winery.
Here.
Scholarship Chair Ed Kozlowskis.
Here.
Special Events Chair Margot Schweifler. Health Services Chair Beverly Adair.
Thank you. I've just seen that Zena has come in with some of the hearing assistant microphones, so let's wait a moment.
But you don't have the hearing
You all
system.
by
It's a
now
hearing
know what the
speaker.
Eversound system
Change
is.
the,
If you need a little assistance in hearing the speaker, they are a wonderful invention. They will not conflict with your hearing aids if you wear them. Just don't take your hearing aids out and hold them in your hand. We learned the hard way. That is a big conflict. Zena, are they all charged and ready to go? If you would like an Eversound headphone, please raise your hand. Come on, guys. They're wonderful if you haven't tried them. Zena, Francis, right behind here, would like to have one. Anyone else? How about the council? Oh, I just laugh. Okay, we'll let George get started in just a minute, okay? Let's get Francis set up. She will have to put on
I think Nancy, I am. I'm going to have to give you this when you speak.
Okay, so we need to vote.
I'm going to have to give you this when you come up to speak. So you're going to have to.
Honey, it clips on the clothes, so it's very easily, so just keep it in your collar.
Yeah, because I can't.
We have two more people coming. Can you hear me, Nancy? Nancy, can you hear me? Nancy, can you hear me?
Not us, I think that's just for.
Nancy, can you hear me now? All right, we're back to it. Wayne, would you give us the treasurer's report, please?
What's that noise? We hear you again.
Okay, we have high tech are all set up.
It's residents.
That's loud, is that?
Okay, treasurer's report for the month of April. We started on April 1st with $20,000, $223. We had expenses of $101, income in the form of donations of $8,636, leaving a balance at the end of the month of $28,758. There was an increase for the period of the $8,534.81. A part of that came through the holiday gift fund from the thrift shop of $198. The employee scholarship fund had income of $8,397 and no expenses. The only expenses were the library fund of $101.19 for books. Any questions? Okay, thank you very much.
In that unmarked. Margot, would you please tell us about the special activities group?
Too many notes.
I'm wired. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? We're looking at the Memorial Day celebration, and we will have a special brunch. Whether or not you need reservation, I'm not certain, but it will be.
No.
You don't need reservation. Okay, that's a good thing. So you all come. The May birthday celebration will be on May 28th. It's Tuesday in the auditorium at 4 p.m. Now we are switching into June activity. The repair of the sewer line is tentatively scheduled for the month of June. So we will keep our normal activity until we get further information. But there will be plenty of indication on where things will be held and where we will need to go. I know the main offices will be moved here to the auditorium with the entrance to the side here. So if you need, just follow the direction. Father's Day brunch on Sunday, June 16th.
Recital first.
Oh, that's right. There will be a wonderful piano recital on June 1st here in the auditorium. Jeff King, who comes and entertains us, his student, are the people playing for us that Sunday. And, pardon me, Saturday, June 1st. And you all come. It's so cute to see these kids play. And you know, they put in a lot of effort. And some of them play twice. So it's quite interesting to see how they've been growing into their skill as entertainers. So please come and give them a hand.
What time, please?
It is Saturday, June 1st, 1 p.m. Then we're back to Father's Day. Sunday, June 16, the brunch. The menu will be advertised at the Vine. We will need reservation for Father's Day
Probably.
brunch. Molly will explain and give us details on that on her letter. There will be another opera with Joe on Sunday, June 16 at 1:30 p.m. in the theater. I wish I could tell you which opera it will be. I don't have that information yet, but it will be advertised. On Monday, June 24th, we will be going to Spain with the Campners at 2 p.m. right here in the auditorium. So you don't need a suitcase, you don't need a passport, you just come in and enjoy.
2 o'clock?
At 2 p.m., yes.
Unless the auditorium is closed.
Oh. So if the auditorium is closed, it will be in the Dickinson Lounge, you think?
We haven't been told.
Okay. Some detail will be further coming, okay? There will be a fashion on the go. That's the way we describe that couple. They come in and they put their merchandise in the lobby, and we can all go and shop at our leisure. That's on June 26th at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So there again, if the lobby is closed, we will have to give you more details where it will be. But it's always pleasant because this couple have a variety of things in every size, every color, and you can shop at your leisure. I think this is all for my news.
Margot, the Ivy Happy Hour today, is that for people bringing people into?
No.
No.
Just for people?
It's a happy hour.
The Ivy Happy Hour.
Just like every other month, right?
Yeah.
You can invite people to come in, is that?
No.
It's a regular happy hour.
The regular happy hour,
I spoke to Nicole about that because I did.
That's
Is
not
that hello?
yeah, should be.
I spoke to Nicole about this, and it was my understanding, because I didn't want to just go and, have free food and not be promoting somebody coming in. And she said, absolutely, everybody is welcome, and be thinking about people that you can even bring with you, and maybe in the future they'll want to come. But if you don't have somebody with you as a potential resident, you can still come. Oh, yeah, good.
But there is a special event that marketing is putting on, I forget the date in June, a
June 7th.
garden party.
Yeah, it's June 7th.
Yeah.
Any other question? Thank you. Be sure to refer to your schedules, okay?
I know, I don't know what.
Bob, would you take care of dining services? Will you do it?
Where's this going?
Yeah.
Did it turn red? It just doesn't work.
Works.
I think I fixed it.
You just hit it.
I fixed it.
You just hit it.
Yeah, just.
Good morning. Don't we have fun with microphones? This was the last of our meetings of the Dining Room Service Committee of Learning. And so this was the one where we visited the kitchen. And we were led by Byron, who did a great job of showing us around and letting us ask questions as we went. We've heard for years that this kitchen is too small because it was done before the casitas were added. It is small, but they make it work. They have logistic problems with lots of doors to go through, but they accomplish it well, and it was interesting for us to see how this worked. It was fortuitous, I think, that the Desert Sun this week on Sunday, where they list the restaurants and how they are rated, and listed in this week's was the Carlotta. It included our dining room at the Vine and CC's, and they got an A grade. We continue to be very pleased with the way things are going with Byron and Nicole. And I remind you that the easiest, best way to respond to any concerns or comments that you have is to fill out the card in the Vine. They're looked often, those are reviewed by Nicole and Byron, and the committee reviews them monthly. The committee continues to meet the second Thursday of each month at 10:30 in the Vine. And we continue as a committee to want to accentuate the positives. Bon appetit. Any questions? Yes.
Does the kitchen compost, does the kitchen compost?
Does the kitchen compost?
Do they compost food?
Yes.
Do everything?
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a question back there, Joanne. I don't think that might work.
Several weeks ago,
No, it doesn't work. No.
Several weeks ago, I put in a suggestion for brunch that we have some lunch items like meat and vegetables. And the next Sunday, we had them. But from then on, which has been a long time ago now, we only have breakfast items except for salad and dessert. So could we have some lunch items?
This was not presented to us this week, and so we'll take it up with them as soon as we can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beverly, please.
You must have the magic touch because it's not working for anybody else.
It's working again.
I did, it didn't.
Did you hit it pretty hard?
Oh, okay.
Try hitting it hard. No guarantee. Bang it hard. Is that like going to the prom, George?
Exactly. I noticed her.
Good morning. A year ago, can you hear me in the back?
No, the microphone. It's on, it's on.
Hello, hello?
Speak in the center of it.
Hello, hello? Keep raising it. Hello?
Like this.
How about this?
No.
Hello?
If your voice
Oh.
is better than mine.
Yes.
Are we all right?
Yeah.
A year ago, at
Oh, this is absurd.
there must be some secret. No? The battery? No. No?
No.
George, what am I doing that
Oh.
you're not doing?
That's good.
Perfect, it's perfect.
Stay like that.
Shall I stand backwards? A year ago, at approximately the same time, we became managed by Oakmont.
Oh, it's gone.
And one of the first things they required.
Turn sideways, it seems to.
If I turn sideways, it works.
Sometimes.
Hello? Do you have a better one, Wayne?
No.
Maybe it likes my voice better. No. Hello? Hello? Is this any better?
No.
No.
We're going to start a committee to take up donations. Looks like we're going to have to buy our own mics.
You know, Ken,
Some of our money.
if you can hear me right now, raise your hand. Okay. I'll try to be loud enough. One of the things that Oakmont required when we first moved in was to undergo a medical assessment and to fill out our 602 forms. So, it's been a year. Some of you may already have been called or contacted by our health services department within the last couple of weeks. If you haven't, you will be. Vahida, our new health services department director, will come give you a medical, set up an appointment, give you a medical assessment, and encourage you to fill out the new 602s, which need to be done annually. Hopefully, we have all put our hot pink 602s on our refrigerator. And given a copy to the Carlotta. You may want to consider something like what I have done, which is not only put the 602 on your refrigerator, but put in my own medical information like prescription drugs that I'm taking. And I also have listed the other specialist doctors that I go to. Because if the more information you have in that little envelope, the more likely, if emergency needs to come and help you out, they'll be much more helpful the more information they need. Another life-saving, perhaps, topic is the aerial monitoring system that Molly has now put in all the public rooms. Do you know where the one is here?
Right back there.
Okay. These look exactly white as what you have in your bathroom. Click it on just like the bathroom. The theory is that if we're all together, they're a committee meeting of 10 or all of us here in the auditorium, and somebody has a medical emergency, if we all push our buttons, it's just gonna confuse the health services department. But if one person knows enough to find where that aerial monitoring system is in the room that you're in, help will come a whole lot faster.
Caroline, can I ask a quick question? At home, we push a button. Are you talking, is there a cord on these? Or
No,
what do you do?
just the same button.
It does have a cord. You can pull the cord or push the button.
Okay, big button.
But it's a different button from what you press in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's push one.
Molly has put these devices in the rooms that she felt would be helpful for us to have them in. Those of you who attend committee meetings in different rooms, play cards in different rooms, have different activities, there may only be 4 of you. But if one of those 4 of you know where that device is, it will help save a lot of time in an emergency. And the idea for the monitoring devices came because of an emergency where before we had them in the rooms. So I was thinking of a treasure hunt with a prize, but if when you're at dinner, when you're at CC's, when you're in another room, public room that has these, look around and see if there is one. If there is a place where you think there should be one and isn't, Molly is very happy to add in another monitoring device. Jan?
I don't see one at the pool, the large pool.
At the large pool. All right, I'll mention that. Candy?
Is there one in the Dickinson Lounge?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So the next time you all go to the Dickinson Lounge, look for it. Okay. George?
Thank you, Ed.
Gio. The minutes approval. Minutes approval.
Okay, a couple of comments from the Scholarship Committee. First of all, I'm very pleased to say, but before I start that, our goal was to raise $10,000 this year for the Scholarship Committee. As of this morning, we have raised $14,280. I'm very pleased with this, and congratulations to all of you for.
Would you say that amount again, 14,000 what?
$14,282.
Thank you.
Okay. So now, and I want to also mention that includes donations from 4 winners of the Kentucky Derby pool. So they gambled and we won. Okay?
That is so nice.
We have been in discussion with a number of prospective applicants and encouraging them to apply. And we have talked to a couple of the directors, and I'm going to go talk to Molly again. So when she has her meeting with the directors, she will make comments for people to please apply. I heard the other day somebody said, well, I don't have time to apply for a scholarship. And I said to myself, what? Okay. Anyway, that's it. We're a nice, short report. Any questions on that?
Is there a minimum donation, or can someone donate what they can?
Anybody can donate anything they want. We've had donations like $10, which is perfect. They're participating. Okay.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the building and grounds. The main thing that was covered this month was the construction and when it was going to begin. It's scheduled to all start sometime in the middle of June. It'll start, I think, with the painting of the 500 casitas. Now, this is the last word we got. It could change, as any of these things can change, but it's all supposed to start happening in the middle of June. Yes, it will be some inconvenience to us and also the staff. However, it needs to be done. Another thing that was covered was there was some problems with some rework or an apartment having some things done before new people or new residents move in. And there was quite a bit of noise being made by the workers. Plus, they came back at around 6 or 6:30 at night, which also presented a problem. So that was covered, and we're asking that at least all the people that are close to the refurbishing of these apartments be informed on what's going to happen so that there's no real surprises to them. Marketing is in control of those people. It is not our building and grounds or maintenance department that schedules and has anything to do with it. It is marketing that controls that. Also, some various things are in the process of being repaired throughout mainly town center. Any questions that I can answer for you as far as building and grounds are concerned? Yes, behind you.
Hello. I would like to know why all my flowers in front of my casita have been whacked to the ground and nothing's there. Is something going to go in?
What they're going to do is a number of plants are going to be whacked, as you say, to the ground, especially the ones that are up against some of the casitas. They're all going to be cut back or removed prior to painting. So after painting is completed, they will be redone. However, expect changes to be in the casita's various plants.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is this maybe the time to bring up about, I noticed that around all of the pools and on the railing, I noticed around all of the pools where there are entrances to go into the step, the bar, the pole that people hold on to, whatever was covering it is sort of falling apart and crumbling. And also the railing going to Cece's gets very hot in the summer. So I was going to propose to the building maintenance committee to find out if they could do powder coating, which is simply a way of painting something on these things that remains cool. Maybe it'll get warm in the hottest of our summer, but it'll be much better than crumbling pieces of things that look ugly, and maybe more effective.
I'll make sure that that Nestor gets that request. Okay? Yes.
Is there anything else that you can share about the major capital expense projects that are coming up?
I've been told that not only is the building's going to be repainted, but also the tile, these
Roofs.
roofing tiles, those that are broken will be replaced. And where there is tar, the flat roofs, they will be all retarred. So that was not in the initial, but they are now going to do that. The roads and all that is still in the budget and should be done, but we've heard that one before also. So hopefully all these things will be done. Yes?
Are they going to paint walls and railings?
They're gonna paint walls, they're gonna paint all the iron railings on the patios. And things like that, yes.
George, any update on the repairs of the sewer line?
The update is that they are going to do it. They're waiting for Molly, and Molly has requested that they don't come up with a date until she gets back, which will be, I guess, Monday or Tuesday of next week of her vacation. But everything is still a go to replace the sewer problem which runs underneath the main lobby. Anything else? Yes.
Just as information, I heard that even the carports are to be
Yes,
painted.
the carports will be repainted also, which will mean those of us who park under a carport will be probably during some time asked to be parked someplace else while they're going to do it in sections. So we'll have time to move cars around and do things like that.
When I moved in, somebody told me to separate the cans and the papers and the aluminum and the garbage from the regular trash. I separated it all up, and when they pick it up, they throw it all in one big bag and take it away.
Yeah, they do that. We've had that question before. They do throw it all in the same buggy. But once they take it out of the buggy, they do separate it and it goes into different dumpsters.
If it's in a blue bag.
If it's in a blue bag, okay? So the recycled material needs to be put into a blue bag and then it will go into a separate dumpster.
That may happen at Vertex, but it doesn't happen here. The trash containers, Vertex dumper, right in the truck, red, blue, black, whatever.
I can't speak for Bertec.
I'm just saying.
I understand.
They all go in the same dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anything else?
I have a question. Do you have any explanation of what happened with the phone screw up here this week?
I have no information on that whatsoever.
What's the question?
The question was, do I have any information on the screw up on the phones this past week? And I don't have any information on that.
George.
Yes.
Where do you get the blue bags?
The blue bags are in CC's, underneath the in-house mailboxes. They're in the bottom shelf.
You just pick those up?
Just pick them up when you're in CC's.
It's only for the business.
Yes.
Does that marketing on
The apartments, I can't comment. I don't know about the apartments. What happens in the apartments?
We have separate barrels.
This is separate trash
Right,
cans.
but I mean, I buy my own blue bags. So is that what you do instead of?
No, you can pick some up at CC's.
Town center is different.
Yeah. Don't
This
say it's
is
different
for
than
the casitas.
Yes.
You can put your own garbage in the dumpsters.
Yes, you can.
It's not difficult.
The question is, the comment is you can put your own garbage into the dumpsters. And the answer is yes, you can. Joe Alice.
What color is the paint gonna be and who decided it?
Ask again.
What color and who decided what color?
Blue is the recycled.
No.
For the building.
The casita,
The paint.
Paint color for the building.
What's the color of the outside building?
What they're gonna paint the outside building, I don't know. No one, we asked that question and the answer was, Oakmont hasn't told them yet. That's all I can tell you. Anything else? there's a lot of questions and a lot of outstanding questions on this whole renovation project. And the local people, the local management does not have the answers yet because they're not getting the answers from Oakmont. So I know it's frustrating trying to answer your questions, but the information is just not available to us.
Come to FYI.
Yes.
And it's a good question next Wednesday,
Right.
a week from tomorrow, to ask at the FYI. Because those are really questions that they should have answers for us. Anything else?
Should.
No.
We thank you for coming. We appreciate it. And for everyone here, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you. Second by Bob. Thank you very much. We're going to try.